Love is a strong and potent emotion. When love is mixed with jealousy, it becomes a dangerous affair. Based on reports coming from the St. Andrew police, the man who reportedly caused harm to a 61-year-old senior citizen from Clarendon has been arrested in Kingston. This dangerous individual managed to take off one of her parts while she was standing at a grocery store in Crooked River, Clarendon. This dangerous activity unfolded on Monday, February 15th. The individual who caused harm to Miss Cole has been identified as Dwayne Richards. He was held in Kingston by the St. Andrew police for taking the life of Miss Cole, also of Crooked River in Clarendon. Reports from the police are that Miss Cole had been locked in a bitter relationship with Mr. Richards, who is her estranged lover, since the past 3 months. It is also alleged that he caused her harm physically on numerous occasions. Another report is that during the month of January 2021, a police report was made after Richards reportedly caused harm to the elderly woman. But he was also given a stern warning by the police instead of being arrested and charged. She was forced to move away from him, but his jealousy blossomed into a dangerous possessiveness, which caused the life of Miss Cole to end on February 15th. Mr. Richards took a dangerous tool that was extremely sharp and followed Miss Cole to a grocery shop in the community. It is also reported that the man seemed to be crazy, and he told if he could not get her, then no other man would get her, before he started to use the dangerous tool against her. An eyewitness said that even when Miss Cole fell to the ground, the crazy man was still using the dangerous tool to cause harm to her. He continued until he removed one of her parts. As most of these stories end, Miss Cole was rushed to the hospital on Monday evening, where she was pronounced by the medical team. Residents from the community of Crooked River in Clarendon are currently overwhelmed by grief. They are in shock. They're feeling a sense of fear as this terror has gripped their community. A fellow senior citizen who is a friend of Miss Sharon Cole has said that it was painful for him to watch helplessly as his friend was harmed by a dangerous man. On the evening of Monday, February 15th, although residents have been made aware that Dwayne Richards, also known as Snake, had been arrested by the police in Halfway Tree, they were unable to shake their grief and sorrow. According to another eyewitness, the lady was right there standing beside the shop, and of course, this dangerous individual came close by and caused her harm. When she felt the first harm, she stepped into the shop. When she came inside, the dangerous individual followed her, and of course, he used the dangerous tool against her a second time. He never stopped causing harm to her with the dangerous tool. He decided to continue using the sharp tool against her until he finally removed one of her parts. When he realized that one of the lady's parts had been removed, he continued, and he caused further harm to her upper areas. And then, of course, he gave her another one across her lower areas. And when she fell, he continued. And of course, he pointed to the spot. And of course, he seemed to be crazy. But of course, the individual said that they were in a corner and they could not come out. They were gripped by fear. The person said that they were unable to move. They were worried that this dangerous individual would also use that dangerous tool against them. The person mentioned that the woman was her friend, but he could not help her. The individual feels terribly about the situation. He says that he has been friends with Miss Cole for a very long time. And of course, he said that he was so angered by what happened that he wanted to cause harm to the dangerous individual as well. But he said that he did not have his dangerous tool. He did not take it with him. He said that he had left his dangerous tool on his table at home. He mentioned that the individual was standing so close to him, but of course, he could not assist her. He said that the place was decorated by red substance, and it is a reminder of the horror that was unleashed on the community by this gentleman known as Snake. They have mentioned that residents call this man MacDonald. He's also known as Snake. They are saying that he has been deported from the United States a decade ago. Miss Hines, who is the owner of the shop in Crooked River where Miss Cole passed away, has said that she is a close friend of Miss Cole. She further mentioned that Miss Cole had complained 2 months ago that she was fearful of Richards. It is also alleged that Miss Cole had an intimate relationship with Mr. Richards. Everybody is currently feeling a sense of fear, but the police has visited the community and has mentioned that they have no need to be afraid. In describing Miss Cole, residents have said that she was so loving and so nice. They said that if you were to pass her multiple times per day and extended your greetings, she would respond. They also said that she always communicated with others and she always managed to take a few minutes to say hello. However, the man, they call him quite ignorant. They also mentioned that she may have disclosed that she had a relationship with him, but she also mentioned that the relationship was over. It was also emphasized that Miss Cole had told her friend that Mr. Richards was very jealous and said that she cannot just tell him that it's over and that is where it will end. It was further said that when the shopkeeper saw that Miss Cole fell to the ground, she called out to Snake and said, "Snake, Snake." And it was at that time that, of course, he decided to cause further harm with a dangerous tool. Many feel that they had a friendly relationship, but they are not aware of how deep the relationship between Mr. Richards and Miss Cole was. But, according to some, she never had any wishes for the relationship to get any deeper. Many other senior citizens from the community of Crooked River have said that they have been friends with Miss Cole from they were children, and that she was quite fearful of Richards, and she had made a report to the police about him. They said that the police came, but they never saw Snake. She never wanted them to arrest Snake, but she wanted them to speak to him and to issue a warning to him, advising him not to visit her house. It was only on Monday, February 15th, that Miss Cole lost her life as a result of having ended a relationship with Mr. Richards. Now, these stories seem to be extremely common. So I tell women, beware, and I tell men as well, beware of those whom you love or those whom you choose to get into relationships with. Of course, we never know at times. Sometimes all is fine and then something goes wrong. But of course, women, make a decision. Is it that you want the police to arrest these individuals when they start to threaten your life? Or is it that you want them just to speak to them? You're putting your lives in danger.